Hello everyone, this is Mario, welcome back to my channel and welcome to stage 6 of the Tour de Suisse 2019 in Pro Cycling Manager. Today we finally have the arrival of the mountain stages and it's going to be a really important one for the final GC in this race. Of course, the two Ineos riders, Geraint Thomas and Egan Bernal, are the top favorites for today. I will of course have all my team working for Rui Costa today. I will try my best to keep up with the strongest riders in the final climb, and so that I don't lose too much time in the GC. So the riders are now departing from Einsiedeln. I don't really know if this is the correct way to say it, but so today Rui Costa is again wearing the black points jersey, which is kind of weird because he is the mountain leader and only second in the points classification. Of course, the points classification leader is Søren Kragh Andersen, who is wearing the yellow jersey. But yeah, Rui Costa should be using the mountain jersey and not this one. But still, he's having a +1 race day condition today, so it's going to be really helpful. And my strategy for today will be to keep all my men in the front in the peloton, and so I will use Tom Bolly, Manuel Emori, and Bistrom to protect Rui Costa, Aru, and Enel, so that my three best riders can be in a good condition when we reach the final climb. So today we have again 13 men in the breakaway group. We have Thies Benoot, Omar Fraile, Gianluca Brambilla, Simon Spivak, Lawson Craddock, Tsgabu Girmay, Patrick Schelling, Ben King, Simon Geschke, Carlos Betancourt, Wisniewski, Manion, and Frizek. So the lead of this group is again really short. It's only 1.5 minutes. And the peloton is really not keen on letting the breakaway riders to gain a big advantage. So the riders in the breakaway are now attacking for the KOM points. It's Omar Fraile, followed by Gianluca Brambilla. Let's see who is going to be the first one here. 500 meters to go. And is it Gianluca Brambilla? Yes, it's going to be the Italian rider, followed by Omar Fraile and then Simon Geschke, I think. And the pace is really strong in the peloton. I already lost Tom Bolly in this stage, and Manuel Emori is now also almost out of energy. He managed to survive this category 3 climb in the front, protecting Rui Costa. And actually there's a break in the peloton, but yeah, the other riders are now going back. I need to get Fabio Aru back in the front, and I need to get water. So I actually lost Bolly when I sent him to get water. He could not get back to the front of the peloton, and Fabio Aru fell. A fall by Fabio Aru. Geraint Thomas is falling again, and Domenico Pozzovivo as well. A lot of riders falling here. Fabio Aru is still in the race. Let's see if someone is abandoning. Lilian Calmejean is abandoning. Let's see who else. We also have Lindemann, and that's it. Lindemann and Calmejean are abandoning this race. And also Mark Hirschi and Edmondson for Mitchelton Scott. Wow. And Fabio Aru is really behind now. This is not good for Rui Costa. He now lost one of the riders that would help him in the final climb. This is a mess. There are only 17 riders in the group where Rui Costa is. We have Enric Mas here, Søren Kragh Andersen as well. We have Michael Matthews. Is Wilco Kelderman here? He isn't. Wow, a lot of riders are behind. We have Dimension Data Pacing, also Bahrain and AG Dazer. It's weird that the team spacing are the ones that are not going for the GC. Is Geraint Thomas in this group? He probably is. We have a lot of Ineos riders. Yeah, Thomas is here. I don't know if Egan Bernal is in this group or in the front. I think he might be... Yeah, I think he might have been dropped as well. So the riders in the group behind are now catching up with the frontman, but this might have been important because they probably wasted a lot of energy. So they are all in here. Wilco Kelderman, Geraint Thomas, Egan Bernal is also in this group. Enric Mas, I think, was the only GC contender, although he's already really far behind, but I think he was the only GC contender that was in the front group together with Rui Costa. And Fabio Aru is also coming back to the front. So it's going to be good that he will be able to help Rui Costa if he actually manages to get to the front. Is not being easy. So the riders in the breakaway start the ascension to Flumserberg with 40 seconds lead over the peloton. I still have Bistrom here, but yeah, him and Mori are not going to be able to do anything. So Rui Costa is basically alone for the final kilometers. Well, Aru now got back. Let's try to get him to the front to help Rui Costa. I don't know if he can get there. And we have Ineos with Bernal and Castroviejo pacing in the front of this group. And yeah, this is not going to be easy at all. We are 7.5 kilometers away from the top of the climb. Rui Costa is feeling good. Egan Bernal is now attacking. He bridged over to the riders in the front. Patrick Conrad is now pacing harder. Let's try. Whoa, there are attacks now. Conrad and Enric Mas. Let's try to pace with Rui Costa. For keeping position, Geraint Thomas is here as well as Soren Kragh Andersen and Egan Bernal. Enric Mas and Patrick Conrad are the only ones ahead. And let's maybe try to pace a bit now at 80 to not let Mas and Conrad really go away. Although Conrad is 2 minutes behind and Enric Mas is even further behind, 3.5 minutes. So, I managed to drop most riders. Rui Costa increasing the pace, and only Geraint Thomas and Soren Kragh Andersen managed to keep up with the Portuguese. Can I drop the others? Let's try this. Let's increase the pace a bit more. Enric Mas is not going to be able to follow us. Soren Kragh Andersen is dropping, and Geraint Thomas, is he dropping as well? Yes, he is. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. Can I take the stage win? Can I do this? Patrick Conrad is dropping as well. This is perfect. 500 meters to go. Let's push it now and try the sprint to gain as much time as we can. Oh, and it's the stage win for Rui Costa. This is wonderful. I was really not expecting this. Patrick Conrad is going to be the second, almost 1 minute behind. Then Enric Mas and Geraint Thomas loses 1.5 minutes. Kragh Andersen 2 minutes behind. And then Wilco Kelderman and Egan Bernal 3 minutes and 15 for Bernal, 3.5 for Kelderman. This was an absolutely perfect stage for Rui Costa. The pace that Team Ineos and other teams had to put to get their riders back in the front after their fall was really deciding for this stage. Rui Costa managed to conserve his energy, and the others were almost out of energy when the climb began. And Rui Costa alone taking the second stage win in this Tour de Suisse, and most importantly, he will be the new leader of the GC. Rui Costa wins stage 6 after winning stage 2 as well, and takes 1.5 minutes over Geraint Thomas and 3 minutes over Egan Bernal. He's going to be solidly in the lead of the GC now. So yeah, Rui Costa now leads with 1 minute and 47 seconds over Geraint Thomas. Kragh Andersen is now third, 2 minutes and 1 behind, then Patrick Conrad and Egan Bernal wrapping up the top 5. Rui Costa, of course, also leads the mountain classification with 38 points, 15 ahead of Patrick Conrad, and he also leads the points classification 5 ahead of Søren Kragh Andersen. Of course, Rui Costa cannot lead the best young rider classification. That is for Søren Kragh Andersen, 1:26 ahead of Egan Bernal, and the best team is Team Ineos. So this was an absolutely magnificent performance by Rui Costa. Of course, he benefited from the fast pace that some of the other GC contenders had to put on after the fall they had a few kilometers before the beginning of the climb. I was actually not pacing in the front of the group where Rui Costa was. It was mostly the Koenig, Quickstep, and Bora pacing hard. But in the end, it was Rui Costa the one with the best legs to go in the final climb, and he managed to gain a lot of time to the other GC contenders and to take the second stage win for Team Emirates in this race. So Rui Costa is now the new leader in the general classification, 1 minute and 47 seconds ahead of Geraint Thomas. This is looking really good for the Portuguese rider. There are still several tough stages to come, but it's a really significant lead for Rui Costa. So the next one is going to be even more decisive than this one. It's a long stage, 216 kilometers long. It's the longest in this race. It has 2 Category 1 climbs, and one of which is at the end of the stage, so we have another summit finish. And what a climb that looks like. It's not extremely long, but it looks to be really steep. So it's going to pose a real problem for those who don't feel good in the mountains. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. It was really, really fun to play. And in the end, it was also really rewarding, with Rui Costa taking another stage win and gaining a lot of time over the other GC contenders. So if you have enjoyed it, please like my video. Also, please comment below on what you think I did good and wrong during this stage. And if you haven't done so yet, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I really value the support. And I hope to see you all next time for Stage 7 of the Tour de Suisse 2019 in Pro Cycling Manager. Bye!